customers and companies interact with each other, and understanding how the different generations work helps companies to understand different ways they can actually position their services and their products to those companies and anticipate the type of responses they might get.
So firms must anticipate the kind of questions customers will have for them.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's more a question of realizing that there are different views available, so that it isn't one answer will not work for every customer. One approach will not work. So if you are a particular brand that is only targeting, say, a very youthful sector, you might say, well, actually, our audience, our customers, only actually use the internet and they will use mobile, and so actually we're going to focus just on those channels, and that's fine. But actually, if you take another customer, if you take me as a customer, I will use mobile channels, I will use stores, I will use them all, and they'll never know where I'm going to come from, which channel I'm in. So they have to be prepared to decide whether they want to keep a customer like myself happy. Are they actually going to be able to manage my needs across all the different channels?
You have spoken about the experience of this store, Burberry, in the UK, that uses the internet in their own stores to help improve the customer's experience, right?
That's correct. That's correct. It's a very recent thing, and it's probably one of the most advanced things that I've seen anywhere in the world. And there's a lot of talk about multi-channel. In other words, trying to get the customer the similar experience across channels. But actually, we found, Burberry found that their customers who were going online were getting a lot more information than their customers who went in stores. So they said, well, look, we're trying to pull this together. Well, let's actually physically do it within the stores. And so the experience you get as a shopper going to this new Burberry store as their flagship store is quite different, in that they can get all the things about all the different types of outfits that you could wear, the combinations of clothing, but more than that, they can also get across the sort of the brand messages, craftsmanship, the tailoring, the whole brand image that they're trying to do around behind their products. It's quite a fascinating experience.
It's all about image.
No, it's not about image. I mean, that's different, isn't it? Because image is, if you go to Burberry and you want to wear a nice coat, then that's fine. But actually, when you're in the store, what it's giving you is how you might want to be seen. So that's a part of image about that. But it's actually more. There's also things about why you should feel good about buying something from Burberry. Image is one of those things, but actually quality, craftsmanship, and that sort of thing, our heritage, they're also valued these days. And also, they also talk about ethical production, for example. So a lot of particularly younger generations are much more focused on ensuring that whatever they buy has been produced ethically. So Burberry will give all that information in store as well as online.
You were talking about the effort that the customers must make to buy, to relate themselves to a firm. And I think about the less effort the customer makes, the more valuable the firm will be with its customer. I don't think if I am if I'm making me understand.
Yeah, it's because if you find a firm easier to do business with, then you're likely to be loyal. And by being loyal, we mean you like to buy more, and so upsell, cross-sell, all those sort of things. And so you tend to go back because the experience is good, the effort experience is good. So why would you go somewhere but where they make it more difficult for you? So customer effort, we think, is very important as a determinant of making people loyal. And it's not just about low effort, though. It's about making the effort that is actually appropriate. So if there's something you're trying to do that does take time and you want to get it right, you're happy to put the effort in. But if companies make you put effort in doing something when you think, no, it doesn't need to be this complicated, why do I have to do this? Then you're going to say, well, I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, for example, we have spoken to speak a little more in numbers that 65% or 56% of the calls received in the call center are about people that were looking for an answer in the internet and didn't find it.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And I'm sure we've all experienced that. We try and do something. Some of us are prepared to look longer than others. So I tend to be personally, I will keep looking. My wife says, just pick the phone up and call them, because that's the way she finds that it works better. And as long as the person you call has the answers, then that's great. And so, and it's another form of customer effort. Can we make it easier? Why does it have to be so difficult?